Hello there everyone and welcome back. It is time to continue on with this month, and if all goes well, this should be a very damn good month for me there, but I am gonna have to make a few decisions here. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do because I need to build this infirmary, I think, to speed up my process of getting my soldiers recovered quickly, especially if I can put an engineer on here, and the upgrade potential here, which I don't think I used in my last playthrough, is going to be pretty important, I think, for the final type of missions too, but we will see there on that regard at least. But I do want to get this to help speed up my recovery of my soldiers, at least with the wounds that they're taking, so I think I'm willing to forego the biggest boom on the Grenadiers for this. It is going to take a long time though, with that said, but this, with the shielded power coil, I'm going to have a building in every single slot, and I could upgrade this power relay or even throw an engineer if I need the additional power. Mainly for something like the resistance ring and whatever else may need upgrades. The infirmary without a doubt is going to need an upgrade, and I think everything else aside for said resistance ring is kind of already upgraded. It's just, yeah. It's just these two buildings in the power relay itself, and whatever I put in the shielding, or what is it? Whatever I should put in the shielded power coil, it doesn't really care about power so much, so there's a lot of promise here, but I am going to need to get an engineer on there at some point because that's going to take an eternity with 42 days. But we have a retaliation at work here. This is going to slow me down a little bit, and if I were to somehow fail with this mission, not only will I lose this radio relay, which will set me back a bit, I'll lose my continent bonus, which is what's allowing me to build my armor immediately, which is going to be really damn important when you consider the damn Archon King's about to die in our hopefully next encounter. So I kind of want to have this available, even though I technically don't have the elerium crystals to actually build the armor, the Archon armor, just yet. In fact, I'm nowhere near the elerium crystals I'm going to need for even my plasma lance, let alone the shadow lance, because that thing costs a whopping 50 elerium crystals. Never mind how much the armor is probably going to cost me. Just for the regular armor, let's not forget about Stimpy. He's going to need an armor upgrade too, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. I'm going to have to invest in a lot of intel for the elerium crystals when it's warranted. Right, not this month. I think that much is safe to say because of the Cypher doubling and everything, but my squad's all set up there. I threw on a couple of PCSs, especially on Werewolf, to help increase her focus a bit, or her agility rather, and I'm hoping to get Shimon bonded with Werewolf so that way I can get potentially even more power out of my Cypher. Not to mention the fact that Shimon, he needs a new bond mate there with Ariana again, biting the bullet because of that inconvenient Boa pool and Archon King activation, so we need someone to cheer him up a little bit, I guess we're. And what better companion than probably the most overpowered soldier in the game with the Cypher. It's going to be a nice treat for me there. It remains to be seen how I can get the most out of him, but I'm not complaining. We have both our dual specialists there with the exosuit and the rage suit there. They have their, what is it, Anchor and Quicksilver. They have Salvo. They're going to be in as the support as well as the demolition duty. Stimpy is of course going to be the killing soldier here. He's going to be overdriving and murdering everything. And with his repair, he can easily get himself back to full strength. So I probably won't burn it right away since he only has lost like 3 points of damage apparently. So he's in good shape. He doesn't need to repair himself, but that option is available to kind of give him the extra buffer of health. And it doesn't even end the turn apparently, so I can use that before he shoots ideally to maximize his health, and it remains to be seen if it brings him back to full health, which I doubt, but I'm curious to see regardless. And since we're fighting a Mutant Berserker, or Prime rather, I'm going to bring Shimon with the Venom rounds as opposed to the Dragon rounds to kind of crowd control that thing. Because best case scenario, I may not need to invest a Frost Bomb to kind of keep that thing in place, so with a Flashbang, or even Aid Protocol on Stimpy if I get him to tank it, he's going to be able to take that relatively well. But this is a retaliation. If it's positioned in a bad spot, it may very well just kill civilians all day every time I shoot at it, so a Frost Bomb may be what I need. But this is a damn good squad here, but I'm worried a little bit I may be overcommitting the soldiers, and by that I mean this may be too much power for a mission of this caliber, because I am suspecting to get a mission to attack the the Psionic Gate really damn soon. I feel like I may have a window to strike at that. It's that it may be in one of the regions I already have contact with, and for that, I'm going to need as many soldiers available as possible, and quite frankly, I think I already have a squad for that, but what happens for the Guerrilla Op that's due to come up next after this retaliation? I may be very undermanned for that, so I need to be very careful about this. Ideally, minimize the amount of wounds on them, and if I can somehow minimize their fatigue, that would be great for me because I would love to throw them into another mission for this month to make up for the skeleton crew I may have available after the Psionic Gate. But let's see, we have to rescue at least 6 civilians. I'm pretty certain this is the one where we have to rescue the civilians though. Since there was only, what, 12 Advent, 12 aliens, so I'm pretty certain that's the case, and we don't even know if the hunter is going to be here or not. And this is going to be a really awkward spot because the hunter is going to be able to travel around really easily. But where are you, Rafe? You're way in a horrible spot. That's where you are, quite frankly. You're in a horrible spot, I don't like you there. So how do I want to move you forward in that case? Well, what does the map layout look like? That's the corner there, so I want you to go over there. The layout is horrible though. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't like this layout one bit. Let's see, Shimon has a grappling hook, but apparently he can't use it at all either. And I want to move Stimpy, he may very well activate something. But he doesn't use cover regardless, so that might be okay. And it'll allow me to give some space for Rafe as well. Okay, we got a pod, 2 mechs, ooh boy. We're gonna have a battle of the mechs right here. So, I don't need Rafe for this then. I do have a rocket. I also have a Rainmaker, but I think a regular rocket might be good to shred their armor, since they're both armored as well. I'm gonna have to think on that because of the Overwatch. And do I have a lightning reflexes on anyone? I don't think I actually do. I never did check that, to be honest, so it does not look like it there. And Rafe is gonna stay hidden, I think, for the purposes of the rest of this mission, so I am gonna think about how I need to want to do this, which is probably just fire a rocket or Rainmaker at both of them already. But damn it, you are making this inconvenient. Okay, that helps some. And since Stimpy already moved, he should be in good shape. I just need a protocol, which might be a little awkward. A little problematic. Is this what I want to do? Well, considering it's the Overwatch, that's really the concern right now. I think I do it just for that. I could have overdrive, but that seems a little overkill, if you were to ask me. So, Rafe, I don't know where to put you. You don't get covered there, but I want to... You are safe from being revealed, at least, if I put you here.
Got it covered.
But what about everyone else? Because this position is not very good. We have Deadeye, we have long-range shots, but we need to kill something for it to work. Shimon could do it, but do we have another shot to help with that some? We do have an Expire, actually. That might be a good compromise. Of course, Evan's in a bad spot too, so I need to start moving soldiers if I'm going to do anything at all. And I do want to give Stimpy an aid protocol, but that's only if it's looking like I may not kill them. I also have a stasis. I don't think stasis actually will work on the mechs, so let's not kid ourselves. Because they are mechanical units. Oh wait, it worked on the Sectopod, so... Well, actually it was the Gatekeeper I use it on. I don't know if it'll actually work on a Sectopod or not, so I could be wrong there. But we have a shot, we have a rocket. 100% chance. I would love to try and kill that thing. And you have armor-piercing rounds, don't you? What's giving you extra ammo then? Oh, you have Shredder. Oh, okay, so without a doubt, that settles who I'm going to be shooting at here. Hopefully you shred their armor for me. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I put the superior scope on my plasma rifle there, which is what the Anchor currently has, so that is really damn essential and helps replace the rifle I lost on from Yawn. Now, Evan, you can get a shot there. This high ground is not really advantageous for me, alas, so we're gonna have to jump people down to cover, and I do gotta make sure I kill these things too, if I want to try and avoid the explosions, because yeah, this is a damn good spot for him to just shoot me. I'm just thinking there. I just don't know if I can actually stasis that thing. Otherwise, I will happily go in the open. Ooh, I can use Stimpy. I am asking for more soldiers to get hit by that, but ooh, stasis, perfect. So we got an easy out for this. Because that way I could focus my fire on the mech, although that again may have been a bit premature, because I could shoot at that heavy mech. So that was probably a little premature, like I said. Shimon's in a good spot, though. And we don't have to infest the dead either, just take your guaranteed hit. Now, Evan, you take your shot, finish that thing off. So yeah, massive overkill. I gotta learn not to do that, damn it. Especially when I had 8 armor-piercing rounds in Shredder on Evan. Probably would have been a better target. But it is still possible I may activate another pod, so Overwatch is still handy here. And at least we dealt with what could be problematic with all the rockets they had to launch at me. I still need to kill the heavy mech, mind you, but it has no armor. I have an Aspire. So, it's sure to be dead. I just gotta make sure Rafe's in a good spot. So that mech needs to die first before I can move up. And no Hunter. Let's keep that in mind too. There's no Hunter to worry about in this regard. So now, how do I want to follow up? Because without a doubt, I want to make sure I'm safe before I try moving forward with Stimpy. I need to do a full blue move first. Not quite a full blue move, but... Ooh, there's the Prime. Is that a 4-man pod or is it... Oh, it's 2 2-man pods, okay. Well, we found them. That's a good thing to note. So, hopefully they do not kill the civilians, and of course there's also Faceless. Let's keep that in mind too. So, remember, I gotta remember they have 2 additional vision over me, so if Stimpy goes straight forward, that's fine. That should be fine anyway. Now, shoot our mech, do a lot of damage to him, and then we'll get ready for an overdrive maybe next turn if I'm so lucky to have him come to me. That's realistically what I would like, is to have an Overwatch on pretty much everything, so that way I can maximize my damage on those pods if they conveniently come this direction. But when you have EM rounds, so Inspire sounds better, especially with only a 70% chance to hit. But I love the EM rounds regardless, with that said. And Shimon, I want you to have cover just in case they do get close. You're just not going to do any damage from here otherwise, so that's a bit of a problem. Now, Evan, I gotta be mindful again of how close I can get, because this is cutting a little close to being spotted.
I'm trusting you here.
Okay, was not spot. I'm happy with that. Take your 85, do some damage. And we are due for a miss at some point with these high hit chances, so I may have to invest more shots. Just to be safe. Let's just take our Cypher shot just in case then. Because I don't want to burn Inspire for something that's probably going to die anyway. You did sadly miss. But I do have another stock, don't I? So Quicksilver is a guaranteed kill in that regard. Alright, so we have our solution to this mech, even if I were to somehow miss. So I'm good. I'm glad for that, and I don't have a combat protocol, don't I? That's missed I'm thinking of that has that. It was a hit though. Would have liked to save the shots though for of course more Overwatches, but this will do. We know where they're at, so worst case I'll fire a rocket next turn. Because that would be 6 of them total. I hope they don't kill the civilians for me, but I do have Overwatches ready. Come on, just gain vision. I want you to come to me. They are activated, so that's all I could ask for, right? It is a big question of what happens to this Prime. Oh. How convenient, huh? Uh-oh. You got revealed. That sucks, but that also works in my benefit some. Not much, but it... Ooh. So it... I thought you panicked, you cursed thing. That does not look like a panic. Oh boy, this might get out of hand because it's a Prime. I don't know what to make of this. Wow. Wow, I don't know what to make of that and it scares me. because of all those shots when activated. So clearly Overwatch is not the way, is it? There's another 3-man pod over there, so that's what? 9. So there's another 2-man pod after that. Now, with that said, how do I deal with this damn thing? I think I have no choice but to open up with an A protocol on Wraith. Because I think, actually... Oh, it's poison, that's why it was only a 40% chance to hit. I was going to say, because this thing's panicking from the rage suit, I thought it was getting a penalty from that, but it might not. But just to be safe, in case this becomes a mess, I'm going to put A protocol on Wraith. Because I would like her to have a massive critical hit chance. I also would like her to shoot at the one she can get a guaranteed critical hit on, mind you, so we'll hang on to that. And Stimpy, without a doubt, you could have melee him. If only I thought of that earlier. Because you have better defenses for something that big and melee-centric. But we'll hold on to that until later. Also, let's see. Yeah, look at him. Look at how adorable he is, all panicky-like. And I also have an insanity to help as well, so... Unfortunately, Shimon does not have any pistol shots, so we're going to try for a Deadeye. I have no way to boost his aim in any way, do I? Because he has no bomb mate, we have no hollow targeting. So I guess we'll take the shot now just to poison this thing. At least reapply it. Good hit. I would have liked to ensure a guaranteed hit, but let's see. Ooh, Blaze. Ooh, can I abuse that with Blade Storm? Uh-oh. It is 0% chance, thank God. And 10% chance to hit, so I guess the panic does stack with the Venom rounds. Shoot random targets or charge an enemy, so it doesn't really tell me much, alas, but that is good for me. That is definitely good for me now. I just gotta figure out how to get the most out of this. Ooh, these look like fun, tempting targets. My Psyopters are getting ridiculously powerful. It's still a question of what I want to do. Because if I choose to smash with Stimpy, which doesn't seem like an option now, then Werewolf is not going to have any cover, so I don't want to use her entire turn if I can help it. And I don't have stasis, and all these end the turn too, so we're going to have to think really long and hard about that. How I want to approach that. But without a doubt, I want a rocket, and Quicksilver does have salvo. The only thing I don't like, yeah. I need to be sure this Muton's out of the equation, so I think we're anchoring Stimpy where he's at. He is not moving. And if I gain control or just panic this thing, then it's out of the equation. Before I commit a rocket to the 2 Advent pod. Ooh, perfect. We got ourselves a mind-controlled Muton. Thank you. I will happily take your tribute. I just gotta make sure not to shoot it, because I think I have it for 2 turns. Kind of like Mind Spin and any other mind control. Come on, no Blade Storm, sadly, so it only triggers once a turn. Now, Stimpy does kill that. Do I have a better option? I do in the form of Quicksilver. 7 damage minimum, it's not overkill. Potentially not overkill. And she already... Oh, wait, she has to fire a rocket. I almost committed to that. So rocket first, because she has salvo. Please destroy the tree, I would love that. Because I don't really have a mind shield to deal with the priest very well. Now, finish off our prime, will you? Perfect. I don't even think I need to Muton here, but you can see how valuable that Psyoperative is becoming. Werewolf in particular, and of course Raven's going to be amazing too. Just gotta be careful of the codex and all that on the left. I'm half worried this episode might be too short now, come to think of it. But let's not jinx it. I want to focus on the priest. I have an axe, so since the prime's out of the way, there is still an Archon though actually, so I may want to save the axe for that. And I don't want to attempt the 69. Everyone's favorite number and all that, sure. Oh, I have dual strike. That might be a good compromise. If I'm not going to sword the axe, I will attempt the dual strike.
Okay, I'll go.
And I also have a frost bomb and all that, so let's focus in on the priest. And of course with spotter trait, that'll help a ton. Never mind the fact that the priest will get spotter... Excuse me there. Excuse me there, my throat just got tickled a little bit. But, yeah, it'll give Spot a trade for Wraith. Not to mention the fact that we can see it has loot, so it's worth maximizing his shots anyway, huh? Let's see how this goes. Good, critical hit, nice, I love it. Now give me that aim bonus for Wraith, and maybe she can finish it off afterwards. Had a damn dodge, so that really stinks. Considering a 91% chance to critically hit. But it was damn good damage, and maybe she can just straight up kill her or stasis it. Sustained, but I got what I wanted out of that priest. I just gotta make sure there's some overwatches ready now. So you're just gonna overwatch. I don't think you're gonna see it. You're gonna help deal for our trooper. Oh, you're the last move too, so maybe we can kill off this dang trooper in that case. I don't think my Anchor has the capabilities though to get... Oh, you have overdrive still. I forgot you had multiple shots still. For some reason I thought you already shot twice, so you could kill him. Which means the Overwatch is reserved specifically for the priest, and that messed up there, lass. And I couldn't control the Muton because I just mind controlled him this turn. So I would have liked to kill the trooper at least, because they're just going to shoot civilians, aren't they? Oh, Stasis, thank you for helping me. Although that is going to kill the mind control, isn't it? So, sadly I don't think we get to play for our Muton very well. Which is going to be a bit of a shame. And conveniently, the Stasis is going to break on their turn too. So I can't even shoot this Muton, but I can Blade Storm and I can get next to it. Oh, and Intimidate. Yes, please. So I think we found the last pod. We saw the Codex and all that, but we still have this Muton to deal with, so I think I want a Blade Storm ready. Also, is there a way I can get one of my specialists to shoot at the priest because of the stock I have on it? I want to make sure I see this damn thing, because I don't see it there. I'm not seeing a crosshair, which is kind of annoying. And you see an alien there. So you probably only see a Muton is what that tells me. My priest also, or my Cypher also has it, but I want to see this damn priest, and I'm not seeing him. I have to get really damn close, so that stinks. So I'm not getting a guaranteed kill. Alas, wasn't meant to be. But we'll move on up and see if we can get some shots. Now, 50% chance, 43. Not really the best chances to hit, and I would love some overwatches for this Muton too. Oh wait. I'm curious if Parry counterattack works with Blade Storm or not. Because that's a weird thing. I'm not sure if that works as it should, since I'm technically reacting to his attack and him not reacting to mine. I don't know what to make of that. But I want to get to cover. We do have to be careful about plasma grenade. That stasis is actually going to make things awkward. And I don't want to burn another rocket. I just want to shoot this thing, and it's not... You're not quite making it easy for me, alas. So I think what I do here... Can Evan... Oh, Evan has a horrible shot on that thing, even with the extra damage. You can't quite kill it either, so... Shimon. What can you shoot at? Anything promising? Not really, but you do have a grapple option now. Nowhere good, mind you. Nowhere cover. So can you at least hit this thing and maybe poison and kill it? Perfect. So that should be dead. Yep, 1 health left, so perfect damage as far as I'm concerned. So I suppose we overwatch with my shredders. Let me just get next to it because I can overwatch as well as Blade Storm, so it feels like a double win to me. As far as damaging this Muton, I just don't know if this is going to backfire due to my limited experience with the Muton's counterattack. But we need a lot of firepower ready to kill this thing if it tries to move away, because if it throws a grenade, that's going to suck. It's going to suck a little bit. And I just want to hit the priest, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Until it moves anyway. If Anchor and Werewolf don't get the shots off on the mutons, that would be the best case scenario, which means that muton needs to die immediately. Because they're the ones with the stalks, and I could have used Inspire, that could have helped too. Yellow move with Quicksilver, Anchor. Yeah, I missed out on an opportunity there to guarantee a kill. But you're dead. You're panicked. You fell over. What the hell? I have no words. I have no words. I think it's safe to say we just murdered its ass, though. If, for lack of a better term. Now, come on, I want to stalk? Oh, mind control. That's gonna suck there, but I think Quicksilver is an easy answer. Just walk up in range, in vision, and just shoot him. Oh, Overwatch. That's gonna be a bit of a pain, so maybe you are not the answer I'm looking for. Oh, I could counter that easily. I just gotta make sure I'm standing next to you, which I don't know if I have to stand adjacent or not. Wait, oh, I thought you had Shadow Step. God damn it. That was a mistake. And that hurt like hell, too. And apparently I have to be right next to him, apparently, with the level 2 bonds, so that sucks. That is something I didn't know there. I thought it wasn't biased. That was a big misplay. I thought she had Shadow Strike as well as Shadow Step there to be able to avoid Overwatch shots. So that really sucks. Needless to say.
I guess that'll be okay.
But now, because of my position and everything, I can't quite go after the pod on the left, so... Whoa, you had the scope, damn it. I thought you had the stock. That was stupid. It's Quicksilver has the stock. Now everything's falling apart. This is going well. But I have my Inspire for this situation regardless, so... Make sure Werewolf sees her to Inspire and guarantee a kill on this thing. This was a lot more complicated of a turn than I would have liked, but it's still a kill. I messed up horribly just on that one assumption I had. I kind of been forgetting what some of the skills of my soldiers are. And that priest does have loot, so we're gonna want to grab that too. But you have a long watch, so you can kind of shoot at our friends there on the left. If they come into vision, Stimpy, you are not moving because they are right there. And we'll get ready to deal with that pod ASAP. And Evan, just reload, Overwatch. I would love nothing more than some extra shots on them. Although they are probably going to go on the Codex, which is going to clone, so let's not get too excited about this. That's a shame. I do have a conceal though.
In the shadows.
So just yellow move on up.
Got it moving.
See where the hell they are so we can prepare for this accordingly.
We've got a hostile squad here.
They didn't move at all, apparently is what that tells me. And no way I can freeze them, but I can freeze the Codex. I still want them to walk in my vision, because they are right there. Oh my god, they are just one hex away from Stimpy. To point out just how ridiculous this is, I haven't activated them. So we're going to Overwatch. You do have long watch there, Shimon, so what I'm hoping is if they move at all, then you just shoot them and activate them. Even if you only do a glancing hit, that would be the best case. Yes, Stimpy, you could shoot at anything because the civilians are not going to move, I'm really hoping.
What's over there?
So let's get into the best cover we can.
Got it covered.
You reload. You have a free reload, so that's a moot point. And apparently the spotter trade will have to have you both next to each other to benefit from that fully. Which sadly doesn't work here very well.
Got it covered.
So, Overwatch, walk to me, please. Yes, they fell for the one-step move. It is going to clone though, mind you, but I could be asking for trouble, but it is moving closer to me. So, I can easily alleviate that. Really? Come on, where's my Overwatches? Not a single Overwatch shot. God damn. So, that stinks. I have an easy answer for one of the codecs at least. And so how many is this so far? This is a 4-man pod. No, this is a 3-man pod, so there should still be another 2-man pod, I believe is what I said before. So, Evan has basically a guaranteed chance to kill that codex. Ooh, also my Psi operative can also get a kill because of EM rounds, but is that what I want? Because I need to hit, is the problem. Stimpy, you are one... Ooh, you could do full... Ooh, I like this a lot. It's a guaranteed kill, you move on up. You may activate another pod, mind you, but I think it's good enough, though. Give us that guaranteed kill, especially since it's a 100% chance, so it cannot dodge this Fist of Fury. Good night. I'm disappointed by how that turn played out, though, because I did not get any Overwatch shots, which I would have loved. Also, if I throw the axe, that's not a guaranteed kill, but you are a Blade Master, right? 9 to 11, that will kill the Codex. Although your positioning is really weird. Why can't I go behind a tree? I couldn't tell you, but it's a guaranteed hit regardless, so I gotta have some assurances that Rafe is safe
I'm trusting you here.
before I push on forward, so can I use my first Frost Bomb? Oh, you XCOM, you cheesy bugger. Just one hex off. So we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that, although you are my only... Well, Anchor's also a shredder, and he also has a rocket launcher, so we have 2 rockets left to spare, but again, I don't quite have the range, do I now? So that stinks as well. So it's just a question of what I want to destroy. Ooh, that hits both of them. So I was completely wrong, let's do this. And you have salvos, so 8 perkle and everything is good. Also, let's not forget the damn loot, apparently over there. So I may have to resort to getting the loot. Because I want the loot, and we'll see what happens here. I do have a bond still to get Quicksilver out of a bad spot. Superior autoloader and superior repeater, so we're getting some good stuff here. And we didn't activate anything, we just need to heavily punish this pod now. So that's 7 and 9. Unfortunately, it's not a kill unless I get a critical hit, which I think is what the reload's going to be for, honestly. And you're in half cover of the assault, so gotta be careful of you. Can I get any more shredding on that thing? I can with Evan. Ooh, this solves my problem, my concern before. Oh, you moved the hex, that's why I was all confused about that slash earlier. Alright, so that alleviates my problem a bit. We still have to deal with the half cover of the assault, though. And we have a second frost bomb available too, so that's going to be pretty convenient. So they're both frozen. We don't quite have a shot, but if it tries to melee me, Anchor is in a good spot for that.
On Overwatch.
Yeah, what about Shimon? We almost forgot about Shimon. He had the potential to kill the Codex, but let's focus on what's vulnerable. I'm just wondering, do I grapple these over here to maybe get a slight 2% increase to your aim? We'll take the regular shot. Try for a hit, soften this thing up some. Sadly, it did not hit.
Not even close.
And something blew up. The truck did, apparently. And thankfully, it did not kill any civilians, so that's a plus there. In that regard. And I could use a bond on Evan. I don't know how useful suppression is, because he is, after all, a Lancer, so he might just try and melee me. But let's take the 89 to hit. So critical hit, burning, 11 damage. I could kill off the Codex now. It's a guaranteed hit, right? They are still frozen for a turn. Again, there's only 2 aliens left, so this is worth trying. And ooh, I can also stasis. That's an idea. Ooh, I can also insanity. Get my mind control soldier back because I was robbed of that. Yeah, you don't even see him, so much for that idea. Oh, you can't see him at all, so that sucks horribly. Alright, you just kill the Codex then. Because I don't know what else we can do with you. Perfect. That makes my decision a little bit easier then. Now see if you can hit that 50-50 chance. Nope, not happening, alas. And you are on fire. I don't know how that's going to affect you at all though. But Shimon had the Venom rounds to reduce your aim, if that was an option. Oh yeah, and I forgot about that. I forgot about Quicksilver being a bad spot. Yeah, those hits, those flank shots, or those the wounds on my soldiers were my own mistake there, alas, but we're doing well regardless. I would have liked to minimize the damage with that said. Now, we have no idea where the final pod is, so let's just kill these things, and I do have an overdrive available. And I might as well repair with you next turn too, Stimpy. Oh, and let's not forget Faceless. They're a thing too. We almost forgot about the Faceless. Oh, and now your fence dies, huh? Thanks a lot, XCOM, you're a real pal. I could have used that last turn, when I actually needed it. Oh well, is he dead? He is totally dead. 20 damage on the clock. And Rafe got her major promotion, perfect. Hopefully, Evan will be right behind you there, if I'm so lucky. So, let's see if we can actually get this kill. Shimon, you're gonna try your shot there, soften up. We'll see. We'll give Evan the killing blow, see if it helps. Well, I take that back, you missed. Never mind what I was ranting on about there. So go over there, you are flanked. Let's make sure we kill this damn thing. Kill this damn thing. Give me a hit. Perfect. An ability point, so that allows Stimpy to get his bombard, if I didn't already get the ability point from somewhere. Now, 100% chance, end it. At least end the shield bearer. Now, no faceless triggered, so like I said, there's another pod around somewhere. I just don't know where, mind you, but there's another pod around. So I am sorry, Quicksilver, and I'm sorry, Rafe, for getting you two wounded. Because this could have been a pretty impeccable run for me, and my misplays cost me dearly there, as far as recovery time. Alright. Oh, faceless are activating, so I guess that was all of them? Really? I figured there'd be more. Because, at least with the infiltrators, I thought that the faceless didn't count towards the count. At least on the Guerrilla Ops and that. But nonetheless, we see this damn thing is ugly, is stuck inside a building, so let's get him out. The only way we know how, which is by shooting in the face a whole bunch. Now, Shimon, you have an autoloader. So, can you move over there? You do not see the faceless there, so I was thinking of maybe moving you forward, but not worth it. Take your shot. Perfect. Now this thing is dead, and I guess this will be it. We didn't rescue a single civilian, but this is easily a success, with that said. Now, Evan, I'll let you try for another kill there. See if that boosts your XP, because I don't exactly know how the experience even works, if I were to be perfectly honest. Okay, there's another one still. So maybe I was just so close that it activates. And until I see another pod, I'll have no idea where they're at anyway. I'm not going to have a clue where the faceless are hiding, or whatever is hidden. So just Overwatch. We'll see if we can get an indication of where they're at. Nothing at all. So Stimpy, move on up. I need to repair with you too. Let's give that a try and see if it actually helps with the health that you lost. If you keep your health count or not. Is mainly what I'm curious about. So that's on fire. That's on fire. We got full cover. Slow and steady because there's no risk of anyone dying apparently. I should rescue those civilians with that said. Just in case the fight does drag on, whatever. Oh, it's an Archon still. That's probably what it is. And Shimon, you can move on up. That's probably what it is. We have an Archon still, plus one other pod. Or one other alien, which is probably a Trooper's or a trooper or something.
Come get some.
Okay. That's probably what it is. We just need to find it somehow now in this mess. Because it's refusing to show itself. So there's not a lot I could do about that.
Okay, I'll go.
But civilians are rescued. At least these two are. I gotta be careful about your second move though, so let's be mindful of that. And I would love to know what Stimpy says when he rescues a civilian, quite frankly. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, he doesn't say anything. Well, that's reassuring, isn't it? Panic removed. No longer panic. What were you panicked by, I wonder? That's confusing. I don't know what that was. And I don't think you would have been panicked by anything, but
Okay, ich gehe.
let's keep moving. Shimon, you have really good potential to get up on this truck. Or maybe get onto the building up ahead if I don't run into anything by then.
I hope it's worth
Oh, and I have a battle scanner, so let's make use of that. Where do I throw it, though? Because you think if they were here, they would have shot at the civilians at this point. I am going to find out if there's a faceless over there or not, though. Oh no, I only hit one faceless, or one civilian, so that's not helpful. I almost accused the civilian of being a faceless. That goes to show my screen process, isn't it? I just assumed they're all faceless. Oh. Oh. Well, this was not intended. The overwatches are kind of handy, but I got a hit for that to matter. Well, that I was not expecting at all. Not in the goddamn slightest. And let's see. What do you have vision of if you move there? I'd rather you not activate our friend. So, what was going to be an impeccable run is now just getting really complicated really quickly.
Overwatch.
And I do have a stasis for our Archon, but it's not going to help me here at all, is it? I could try Insanity one of them. I don't know how helpful that actually is, if I were to be honest, but... I could flashbang. That's not going to do a whole lot, and it doesn't even look like it hits all of them. Now, do I have a way to hit these two and actually see it? Because I can get one down there, but not on top, so this might suck a bit. And also, Stimpy needs an A protocol. We got our work cut out for us now. If only I had spotted that earlier, I could have prepared for this better, but I guess we're sticking with Overwatches for now. And I'd already healed Rafe, so... And I would like to blind... If nothing else, I guess I blind the Archon and hope it doesn't see me and trigger or move or any of that shenanigans. I do have a stasis, let's not kid ourselves. That will help alleviate it a lot. Give me a turn to deal with that. This might suck though with the easy flank. Oh. Okay, so they're shooting the civilians, which is still helpful. Probably not what I want, because I would like to get some free damage on the king, mind you. I would need to shred that final point of armor though. Oh, they're just going to shoot at all the civilians. That's nice of you. That's mighty generous. So, the civilian count's dying really quickly because of this premature activation. But, the Archon King has not moved, so that's a plus, if anything. Just means I can't stasis, but who sees the Archon King currently? Stimpy does not, so I think he just overdrives now. Because that's asking for trouble to get a bunch of actions. I just don't know how to get more value out of Stimpy otherwise. But there's a lot of hit potential here. No dodging for you, buddy. Take it. Now, the Archon King did not do anything, so I'm fine with that. Take another shot to the face. Because we still have our secret wild card to, well, I was gonna say our stasis, but it doesn't matter if the Archon King's not gonna have vision of us. Because the idea was to use stasis to be able to clear out its escorts, while it was unable to react or do anything. Now, if I move there, you're probably gonna get seen. Let's be careful. I have a frost bomb as well. It will limit what I can do. Gas grenade's not very helpful. Okay, I can gas grenade both of them. That will help a ton with lowering their accuracy. Evan should not trigger Archon King because he does not currently see the Archon King, so fingers crossed that's true. And he has Volatile Mix for the extra damage. Oh, that sucks. If he just moves towards me, that's like... Then now I finally have value on my stasis, so this actually is a good thing for me. At least right now. We'll see how that changes afterwards. There, let's see you act in that, you damn thing. You're stuck in your little bubble. So, I wonder how Insanity will work if I could somehow make it panic. Probably very unlikely, mind you, but I like the possibilities. You get a good high ground shot there. Lightning Hands is like the best thing I have, because it is a free shot. So I saved that specifically for Archon King, but where do I put him otherwise? Probably right here, I guess.
Absolutely.
Height elevation, gotta be careful if I'm falling, that's gonna be a sucky thing, but at least... Ooh, I also have Frostbite, that would be amazing for right here too. I have 2 means to freeze that Archon King, so now I gotta clean up this mess somehow. And no, I am not using Lightning Hands, as tempting as it is. I would like to, mind you, but I don't think it's happening. Not until the Archon King, we're fighting Archon King.
Hardly did anything.
That 2% is what kept it from avoiding a dodge. So 93%. It will die if I hit it, but that's only if I hit it. So let's be careful of that. I want to try it regardless. But Wraith's going to be vulnerable to the other Archon trying to hit her. Perfect.
Okay, so I got one.
And Overwatch is kind of pointless because Archon King's not going to act, so shooting on this thing will be ideal. And we know Flashbang's kind of pointless too because the damn thing's still going to use Blazing Pinions. And you have Bonds as well. You have an autoloader, so that's fine there.
Let's rock.
I think the best thing I could do is just spread out. Spread as much as possible in all seriousness. I have revival protocols at least, but I don't know how to actually minimize the Devastate's ability. I just don't know what to do with my Psyoperative with that said too, because I think they're too clumped up. I'm just wondering if the Devastate little missiles are in a tight clump or they spread out. I'm trying to figure that out, really. And I'm not sure the answer of it. Because if I can do a wide arc, that would help greatly minimize Devastate's potential. And I would love to try Insanity, but mostly on the Archon King, but it sounds pointless. So let's try Insanity on this thing and see if it helps. It at least panics or disorients it or something. It did something to it, that's all. Wow, really? We just stole some Archon. I don't know if I should be excited or not, but reload it is. I'm hoping maybe the Archon King will try and attack this thing instead if I'm so lucky. It is poison, so it's not going to do much, mind you, so I'd rather not tempt it just yet. But I know what I want to do. Frostbite's a great way to start because it is a free action. Whereas the Frost Grenade takes up Evan's entire turn, so let's hope for this. And try and do a crap ton of damage to this thing. I may even just save the Frost Bomb for its gate. Now let's shred the armor first. I'm hoping this doesn't trigger a ruler reaction. I don't think it does. So that's like the only thing that doesn't trigger a ruler reaction is actually reloading. As funny as it sounds. So, it's frozen for another turn. We got lightning hands. This is a guaranteed. This will not trigger reaction, so this is a safe shot. It's poisoned. I have no dragon rounds to kind of help deal with that. And I think it saws. Ooh, dual strike. I like the idea of dual strike. I also have rage strike. Let's not kid ourselves. So that's a free attack on this thing. And I said it's a free attack, so it should not activate or do anything. And this will make my dual strike even better. Smash him. 7 damage, not too shabby for a free attack. Now, I don't think it matters who I open up with, because you already got a 100% chance to hit. It's Quicksilver who does not because she's further away, but I don't want to give it any extra moves than I have to. So let's kill this thing finally. All the dual strikes. Now that's a free action, so there's nothing you can do about that, you bastard. Now we have a frost grenade still. This one will take up since this one actually does take up an action though, it's not going to last very long. Actually, I seriously want to wait in case this thing... Oh, let's see, you can't melee attack. Why is that? Why can't you melee? Why do the one thing I want you to do? Come on, what's... Your mind control. Poison should not stop you from meleeing, should it? No targets available, really? Last I checked, the Archon King counts as a target. So I'm confused. Oh, that's probably why, because he's not in blue move range. For some reason I was thinking he can just dash in there like my ranger. So that explains that there some. Now I would like to just slash this thing. It has 20 health left. So is there anything I can do? Oh, you have a shot still. Shimon has a shot. It's a Deadeye shot. Not a really good chance to hit, mind you. And your dual pistol shots are not impressive either, so I don't know how's the best way to do this. The shotgun's almost a guaranteed. Am I willing for it? Am I really willing to do that, though? Because I don't think I'm going to get the shotgun because it requires me using a bond and all that. Actually, I'm curious about something. Can Wraith still blue move? Yep, Wraith can blue move into it, and I don't think it actually sees Wraith, because otherwise I'd be able to do a shotgun shot right now. So Frostbomb it is. I would have loved to make sure this was a kill, but I don't want to complicate this quickly because its Devastate puts it in a really bad spot for me to shoot it. So, you do not see it, so you should be safe to just teamwork Evan. I'm hoping. This is going to be a really weird turn with that said. We'll see how this goes. So you're going to go in there and slash, light on fire, see how that works. Guaranteed hit if nothing else. It's on fire, so that will... Ooh, Blade Storm. Ah, you had to miss, goddammit.
Not even close.
If only you didn't miss. And that... Wow, you could just straight up kill it there. There's a possibility for you to just kill that damn thing. You have a 100% chance, but I can't... 7 to 9... So if you do 9 damage, this thing immediately dies. Hell, it's going to die anyway because it will spend a turn trying to use its gate. I don't think it's going to use its gate, mind you, but this will kill it, no matter what, I think. Archon, save me! What kind of justice that would have been if somehow the Archon got the killing blow on that thing. Now stop bugging out on me. Ooh. Let's have the Psyoperative get the kill. Actually... What's the chances to hit? 74. Shimon, I think you're the man for the job. 75 as well. But yours is only a single action anyway, so take your shot, kill it. The king is fallen. The king has fallen. And the Faceless is here. Now. So let's poison the Faceless so it can't do crap. So now it is just a little puppet who can't move. Now, I would like to shotgun the Archon. I don't think he'll let me. If not, I'll just shotgun the Faceless. Let's get this over with. Now, we have Evan. So yeah. Let's see. I think Rafe does take the shot anyway, because I don't even think Rafe sees the Archon. With that said, yeah, take your shot. Maybe you hurt it hard. No crit. So I gotta hope the Archon's still mind control for another turn then. Ooh, and Spotter Trait kicks in too for a guaranteed kill. Despite me messing up the first 2 times. Oh, the mission just immediately ended. Because I have a mind controlled Archon. Now, if only there was a mod that allowed me to have Archons as soldiers, I might have a pet. I would consider it. But oh well. Yeah, there is a mod of some kind for like sectoids and mutons, I think, to be soldiers, but I don't think Archons, mind you. Hell, there is a means to build a mechanical chrysalid as like a soldier or mech too. But I'm not giving you any ideas, damn it. That damn single chrysalid from way back when during the Warlock assault is not a pet we want anyway. But despite how much trouble that Archon King was giving me, that worked incredibly well. Those 3 actions and the 2 chain frosts were amazing. And it was going to die anyway because of the fire and poison, so I didn't even need Shimon to take that shot, but it felt good regardless. So we got 2 promotions, at least that I could tell. So, Untouchable, Deep Cover. I like Untouchable in all seriousness. Ooh, and I got 22 AP. So am I willing to burn 5 of them for Shadow Step, because that was a huge oversight. And you have Change Shot, which would be amazing too, so I need to get that as well at some point for your Wraith. It goes without saying. How much would that cost? 5 AP, so that would put me at 16 AP, or 17 for Stimpy. Although I can't get his skills here last, so what about you? Guardian? I guess I could... Only thing I could think of is Guardian Ever Vigilant could be useful for when you're falling behind. Really hard to say though. In all seriousness, it's really hard to say what would be useful. And Werewolf, you were a little bit fatigued, but you could continue with your training. And the Archon King is ours. We still need the elerium crystals, mind you, but no rulers are going to cause us any more trouble. It's exciting times. We can move on forward to the Sectopod Prime and the Gatekeeper Prime. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Ooh, Alien Ally, I don't want that, unfortunately. I was hoping for elerium crystals, mind you, because I think I would have gotten like 40 or 50 elerium from our rumor. So that's a shame. Maybe there's a rumor somewhere for that. That's supplies, I don't want that. Now, Domination is done. Let's keep your train going. Solus is amazing. We will do that. And 2 days till Werewolf's done her train. As well as the improvement to my plasma rifles too. Yes, please. So, increased cohesion. We get our scientists back. And some extra health. Now, I think it's time to start dealing with our assassin. Let's get this ready. Nima. Oh yeah, I can only send a major, so we will actually send Ananda, Wildling, and Name on this. Reduce the time a bit. Do I move Batman in as well? I would love to have him for his Psionic Gate, I think. But I want them all available as well. I think I can afford not having it for 15 days. It sucks to say that, but this will pay off nicely. We're getting close to ready to start our big counterattack play. It's just going to be 15 days, even with the silver level bond cutting that down. And Advanced Explosives is almost done. That's going to be amazing. I'm super excited for that. Even though I haven't been using the plasma grenades, this will be useful for all the other explosives I've been using. So, let's finish the supply here. We got that done. Now, what rumors we have available? Supply, alien alloy, power, and loot. Not really giving a lot of options, are you? Unless I want to spend time building a real radio. That doesn't sound like a horrible idea, actually. It'll cut down on intel costs for New Mexico. And is the bonus worth it here? Enemy units lose 1 action point on their turn if discovered on XCOM turn. I like the sounds of that a lot. It keeps them from moving next turn a little bit. They have to, so suppression is incredibly useful. And yeah, I suppress them. It either kills their aim if they try and shoot me, or they move and they can't do anything else. I kind of like that a lot. It's a bit of a weird one, mind you, but I like it a lot. 200 supply for the radio tower, that sucks a bit. But it gives me something to do, because I don't think those rumors are all that useful. If there was intel, I would have changed my mind. I would have gone after that, but I don't think the intel is available anymore. Explosives are done, perfect. I don't know, EMP bombs are upgrade, acid bomb, gas bomb, smoke bomb, incendiary bomb, everything. Oh, flashbang was an upgrade, sadly. That's kind of what I would have been excited about. Now it's just a big question. I don't know what I want to build. I could just build the bulkcaster for last, but is it really worth it? I still haven't seen a specialist with squad sight yet to justify this, because it's only a single shot type of weapon. You have to shoot it, reload, and then and that makes it really difficult to move with it, which is why I kind of want squad sight to help with that some. Otherwise, I don't know what to do with the proving ground for the time being, so as much as I would love to speed up the building of the infirmary, let's get these elerium crystals. They're kind of warranted due to my lack of supply. And I have 200 supply for the Guerrilla Tactics School if I want biggest boom. We'll see. Werewolf's done her training. She's got fuse, so that basically detonates any explosives on a target, which can be useful for, like, remember those mechs early on that I kind of wanted to deny them using explosives on me. That's kind of what fuse would be useful for. I haven't really tried it myself personally, so I'm not entirely certain how effective it is, but it sounds like it'd be a great way as another means of denying an AoE explosion and destroying my cover, which is the real problem with that, with dealing with explosives. So, Fortress, I think we try that. It'll make you immune to all AoE type effects, almost, so I think it's worth it. And we're due for another Guerrilla Op, as well as that research to finish up in a moment. Okay, Stimpy's being repaired, so technically the repair on himself didn't count, is what that tells me. And Codex is all done. So, moment of truth, folks. Moment of truth. Where is the Webway Gate? Where's the Psionic Gate? Ooh, it's close. It's damn close. Because if I hadn't failed that alien facility before, I could have hit this right now. I missed out on that roll a little bit, unfortunately. I could still try and get contact with the region. It doesn't seem worth it with the Cypher currently up. So I'm hoping that ends quickly. So now, what the hell do I do with that said still? I honestly couldn't tell you, because I don't think I need the power. We'll gain some intel. We'll gain the intel for now. Try and get a little bit extra, because I'm hoping with the data cache and all that, this will be really good for me. Especially... Ooh, here comes the girl up now. So, can I get intel or something useful here? This counts as one of the hidden events. It's surgical. I don't think I want that, because there's an Andromedon Prime here, and I can only field 3 soldiers. Sure, I may have succeeded with my 3-man pod on the supply raid way back when, but fighting an Andromedon Prime against all this? No thank you. We get a bunch of supply here. That could be useful. It's all lost, so... This is an incredibly simple mission for me there if I choose to take that. And I don't need a sharpshooter. And apparently it doesn't even counter a dark event. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Well, we have 2 hidden events anyway, so this might be a really simple mission for me. Which means we can hopefully start pushing on forward. No intel though, and I don't think I need a Colonel Sharpshooter. and I am not daring attempting this one. I may have gotten lucky with the supply rate. I am not trying this now. Not with primes. Not with all that. Not unless they were all kernels or I had all three. All three of them were sparks and psyopses. That might be the exception. Alright, so we're going to deal with a very simple mission then. If all there is lost and maybe a hunter to kind of cause trouble. Thank you for watching, everyone. Even though I still feel bad for that last mission, our roster is looking really good here. Only 5 wounded. A couple others are just busy with bond training and the covert ops, so our roster is looking promising, and I look forward to hopefully finishing off this supply drop properly. I just need the intel first if I want to go for South Brazil.